I'm going to go ahead and explain myself and who I am, where I come from, so you can get a little bit grasp a little bit about what I'm about, so I can help you understand this information. Okay. So I've been trading binary for about 2 years. I started in forex, and forex I just wasn't as profitable as I am in binary now. Um, I've studied the markets up and down. Every class I could possibly take, I took. And I did each class about 3 times to make sure that I truly grasped the information so I could be as successful as possible so I could have financial freedom. That's essentially why we all trade, right? It's to either have an extra stream of income or it's to become financially free. And so, as of late, I have been extremely profitable. I have developed a strategy that is very simple to understand and it is very simple to execute as well. Um, so I am going to introduce binary from the very beginning to you guys, for you guys who really just don't understand it, or who are new to it, or who wants to know where to start, or if you want to know what's the best way to go for your pocket. All of these things I'm going to talk about in this call. Right. So everybody, welcome on this call. Like I said, I'm extremely grateful for all of you. I'm extremely grateful for all of you to be on the call. Um, Sorry, I need to mute everybody. Okay. All right. Awesome. Sorry about that, guys. So first off, what is binary? Right. Binary is microtransactions in the market. Right. It is a yes or no on a price, and whatever you enter on that price is going to be the profit margin from that price is going to be what you make on that trade within minutes. So in forex, for example, or in stocks or anything like that, you're kind of putting in an entry and you're waiting for momentum to take price and catch pips. Binary is not like that. Okay. So you're not trying to, it's not a long-term trading process. It's more of like a hustle. It's more of like getting it right now. And that's exactly why I decided to trade binary from Forex. I'm going to show you guys the websites I use. I'm going to show you everything in this call so you can get started with binary on the right foot. And this is the call that I wish I had when I started. Okay, guys? So trading binary options is a yes or no price. And when I go on race options, I'll go more in thorough, deep detail about that. Okay. Remember, like I said, take notes, y'all. Take notes. I want you to remember this information. Okay. So take your notes. Websites needed to start binary options. Okay. Race options is my preference for live accounts because it has a rollover feature and it also has a double up feature. And those features, not saying that other binary brokers don't have those features, but race options is also connected to TradingView. And TradingView is the website that I use to do my chart markups and analysis. And it's pretty accurate. So race options coincides with TradingView, and that's why I personally choose race options. So my entry points are more on keep point versus if I was going to trade pocket options, right? Pocket options is it goes off of a different chart. I'm not exactly sure what chart markup it goes off of, but it's different than trading view, which means it's different than race options. So if I were to give you a price and I'm using race options, pocket options would probably be a little bit off. You'd have to wait, you either would miss your entry or you'd have to wait for your entry. But pocket options does have a demo option. Okay. It gives you a demo where you can put however much you want to start with, and then you can grow that um, to become more of a binary trader. You don't even have to sign up or anything. You can just go on the website, make a login and a password, and pocket options will give you a demo. And I'll show you that right now. So I'm not just talking about it. We can, sorry. All right. So here's pocket options. Okay, guys. Pocket options is the website I use for demo. This is a demo account here. Okay. You can top up your demo and put in any amount of money here. It doesn't matter. And they'll just give it to you so you can practice trading your demo. Okay. you can add it. Now, how to show you how binary works, I just want to put in a quick trade so you can see how binary is traded. All right, there's no analysis in this trade, so there's no guarantee it's a win or a loss. I'm just going to put up put or sell to show you how fast you can make or lose money in binary, okay? Sorry, I'm letting more people in here, y'all. 1 second.
Cameron.
All right, sorry about that. So anyway, so right here, M1, okay, that means minute 1. So this is a 1 minute purchase time, meaning whenever I decide to enter the market, a minute from that time, as long as market is going in the direction that I am deciding that or predicting that it's going in, market will I will either win or lose, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put a buy, all right? Might need to refresh the page. Okay, sorry about that. All right. Yeah, so we'll go for a buy. And we'll see what happens in a minute. All right. That's the simplicity of it. Enter market at this time. As long as price is above this point here, we'll see if we won. All right. Like it's really that simple. All right. So right now we're up when price closes here. We'll see how much profit we made off of that trade. See if there's any questions in the chat. OTC is like the chart's still running. Honestly, I don't know exactly what OTC acronym means, but I kind of look at it as off the clock. Like the market's not moving since it's not Monday through Friday. So these are kind of just like mini transactions that are still happening in this pair that you could still trade in binary. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, over the counter. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. All right. Looks like it's gonna close here. All right, and we won $248.20 off of that trade, guys. That's how fast you win or lose money in binary. But with analysis and chart markups, you can win substantial amounts of money, and I'm gonna get to that. Okay. So still admitting people here. So I'm gonna go back to my slide. Oops. All right, awesome. Currencyquake.com. Okay, I want to talk about that for a second. Currencyquake.com is a currency strength meter. Now, in binary, since it updates every 5 minutes, Currencyquake.com is really important to look at Monday through Friday when it comes to finding out exactly the momentum of the market for that pair. And I'm about to show you that as well. But the significance of that in binary is that if we're looking at a 1 minute chart and we're trading binary, that at least 5 candles, all right, at least 5 candles in the market should be going in that momentum. So it's a good it's kind of like a confirmation for a trade to give you more security and clarity in your trade. All right, so I highly recommend writing currencyquake.com down to use if you do decide to start trading binary. Okay, and I'm going to show you that website right now, so there's no confusion. Right. All right, guys. So this is the currency strength meter. It has the major currency pairs. This website, I love trading off of it. As you can see, it gives you the 1 hour, but the website itself does update every single 5 minutes. So you can refresh it every 5 minutes and you'll get a different reading. This right here shows you that USD has a lot of sell momentum. So you would be looking for sells for USD. Like if it was USD JPY, it's very clear that that market is probably going to be going down. So that would be confirming that if I were going for a sell, I would probably be confident in that. I would be more confident in that because it's showing me this on this website as a confirmation. So if you're trading binary, this is the website to use. If you're trying to essentially, if you're kind of second guessing, but you want more of clarity and security in your trade, this website can give you that. Okay. All right. All right. Please repeat that. How many candles? Oh, okay. Yeah. So if it updates every 5 minutes, it's essentially and you're trading off the 1 minute chart, that's like a 5 candle confirmation based off of the refresh of this website. So you can get more confirmations off of it that way. All right. So there's that. I also want to show you guys forexfactory.com. If you're new to trading, this website is really crucial to know, okay, because it shows you economics news releases across the globe, which affects the market significantly. Okay, so there's no news. Like red folders, odd has the Aussie dollar is going to be having news on Tuesday, so we got to be looking for a lot of volatility in the market that day. I usually kind of try to stay away from my red folder days just because I like nice smooth transitions in the market. I like good entry points. And the market likes to fluctuate a lot on days that has the impact of this red folder. And if you actually want to know more detail about the actual news release in that country, you can click detail and it'll give you that information as well. Me personally, not saying I don't care about other countries, but I just like to know what's kind of going on in the market, and then I go into the market. But if you're into that stuff, this website's good for that as well. All right. All right, moving forward. Does anybody have any questions? I want to take a little pause here, and you can feel free to talk to me. You don't have to just write in the chat. Like you can unmute yourself and ask me any questions you have so far. Are there any questions anybody has so far?
Hey, Jordan, I do. What's the IQ Nadex with the asterisk?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I apologize. I didn't get into that. IQ Nadex is another binary broker that is really good, but it's only available to people in certain regions and certain places. And I don't have the exact information on which regions it's available for and which ones it's not. I just know that. It's not available for everybody. So I put an asterisk there to check it out because it is a good broker, binary broker. But if you don't get it, then I would go with the other two. Okay. Are there any other questions, guys, so far?
Hey, is it good to have multiple binary accounts or brokers, I should say?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I highly recommend to have a race options account at the very least, and then either an IQ Nadex or a pocket. I'm sorry. You should at least have a pocket options account, and if you don't have a pocket options account, you need to at least have a race options or IQ Nadex, because the reason for that specifically being is let's say, for example, an educator gets on the website and does a live stream on race options, and he has 10,000 people on his call, all on race options trying to enter the market at once. It'll crash the website, and I've seen it kick people off the website. So I always like to have a backup just in case. Same thing with pocket options, and same thing with IQ Nadex. The website will crash if there's a large, massive amount of people trying to enter the market all at once, but that doesn't happen often. So I'm saying that to be safe, but I really think they've been updating their servers and such, and it hasn't happened in a while. But just to be safe, I would highly recommend it. Okay, guys. Any more questions? All right, awesome, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and move forward. All right, understanding risk management and money management is the most important thing in binary. Anybody can tell you how much money you can make in something, but it's not really any significance to you if you can't relate to it, right? And so I like to talk about risk management and money management because that is what's going to make you successful in trading. All right. So most important things to know as a trader, um, to always win versus have more wins versus losses. And that simply, there's some simple rules there for that. One of them is that you only risk 2 to 5% of your account on the daily anymore, and you could blow it. The reason why I say that is because as a trader, right, it's very natural human instinct to want to try to win when we lose, right? It's very natural unless we just give up. There's two options that a human can do. You either would give up or you will do anything you possibly can to win. And that is not good. You have to get rid of that in trading. Okay. So if you lose your percentage that you're risking for your account for the day, you need to be done for the day. Don't be like, okay, I'm feeling better today. I'm going to get back in it. No, just take the L for the day and make up for it tomorrow because you could blow your account. I call it revenge trading. Don't ever revenge trade. You have to only risk what you can afford because you will spend more money you will spend more money loading money into your account than actually profiting. Okay. Two, only gain up to 10% of your account on the daily. Greeting trading always leads to losing one. Now, I know I read that verbatim off this slide, but I read that verbatim because that verbatim is so important. Okay. Yes, I've taken $150 and turned it into 18K in 2 hours, but that is that was extremely high risk. All right. As a beginner trader, I would never recommend that. Okay. Only gain 10% of your account on the daily. And then binary with the compound plan that I teach or that I recommend to trade off of. And honestly, you can get 10% off of your account in one trade. 10 days later, you can have the $18,000 or the $2,000 or the $6,000 off of a very small investment if you are patient enough to only risk 2 to 5% of your account. So greedy trading, meaning like, oh, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. And then when you lose all your profit, it's gonna hurt you because you know, man, I should have just been okay with what I made, but you lost. Okay. So don't be greedy in the market because the market will get you. Three, positive mindset, guys. You cannot go into the market with any kind of issue. You have to go into the market and saying motivated. You have to go into the market with a positive mindset. You have to go into the market knowing that you're going to be successful, knowing that you are going to achieve your goals and get to where you want to be, right? You cannot go into the market, okay, with a negative mindset. And when I say that, I mean, you cannot go into the mindset with, let's say you argued with your husband or wife. Let's say your boss made you upset. Let's say you found out your next door neighbor's plumbing broke and it's flooding your apartment. You shouldn't trade. You don't trade for the day. Okay. You should not be trading. You need to go into the trade with a clear conscience and a positive mindset, or the market is going to eat you up and spit you out, and it's gonna hurt your feelings. But if you go in with a positive mindset, you will probably leave with a more positive outcome. Okay. Um, and then compound your trades to maximize profits. Okay. Um, Compounding binary, I have several people who can vouch for me on this. It is insane how much money you can make if you compound. If you just go into binary trading and just do every single trade at $10, yes, you might be making profit off of that $10 every single time, but I promise you, if you compound your money at an efficient way, you can quadruple your profits in a shorter amount of time. Okay. So I know when I that's probably what you guys really want to hear, and I'm going to get to that. So guys, if you have any questions, I'm going to open it up right now for what I just talked about for questions. Okay, are there any questions?
I had a question, but it's totally off topic, so I'm gonna just ask you that question later on.
Okay, absolutely. Okay, awesome. Well, guys, if there's not any more questions, that must mean I must be doing a pretty good job explaining it. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Awesome. So chart analysis, right? If you want to be good at binary trading, you need to know about the market, because just because it's faster doesn't mean it's easier. It's easier to make money in a faster amount of time, but you still need to know about the market. You still need to know about learning market geometry and structure, learning about fundamental, sentimental analysis, and you need to learn about terminology and strategies. Okay, all of these things can make you a lot more successful. And when doing these things will put more money in your pocket. If you invest time into learning something, it's going to put more money in your pocket. Okay, trading binary is not a get rich quick scheme, but it's a quick way to get rich. And if you have the proper leadership, if you have the proper techniques, if you have the proper analysis, then those things actually become a lot easier. It's not exactly, they don't look like it doesn't look like a heartbeat scanner flying across your screen every 1 minute, because candles are going up and down and you're just trying to put buy or sell and trying to guess what's going on. That's not what we're about. We're going to give you everything you need to know. So binary is extremely profitable, extremely amazing if you know these things. All right. Sorry, guys. All right. So the power of compounding your investments and profits. This is what I was talking about earlier. Okay. So your initial investment. Okay. A lot of people think, well, you have to invest money to make money. And that's absolutely right. They are correct. But in binary, you don't have to invest a substantial amount of money to make money. And that is why I highly recommend binary, especially for people, honestly, who aren't exactly having the greatest financial situation. If you are willing to invest your time to learn, and you are willing to invest $200, you can change your financial situation substantially in a very fast time. But that all depends on you, okay? But we're gonna, moving forward, okay? So let's say our first investment was $100, okay? $100, and we compound our trade. We compound our trades. All right, let's be realistic. All right, I think everybody in this call right now is capable of winning one trade a day. Okay. Now, if we won one trade a day, with our first trade being $100 investment, 10 days later, 10 trades later, you would have $16,000 in your trading account with compounding. Okay. Example number two, $100. That's kind of that might be a little steep for somebody who only has $100 in an account. They don't want to blow their whole account off one trade, but they're willing to risk 10%. So they have $10 to invest. If they won just one trade a day, 10 trades later, they would have $2,829 in their account. Compounding, if you are not compounding in general as a trader, you are hurting yourself. Okay. Compounding is the way to become financially free in any kind of investment. Okay. So if that doesn't get y'all hyped for binary, if that doesn't get y'all hyped for trading in general, then you might be on the wrong call, guys. Compounding is absolutely amazing. Okay, and I see the chat box blowing up. I'm gonna open this up for questions.
So I got a question. I understand compounding. Can you give us an example of what you mean by compounding? Because there could be some new people on the call to say, like, what do you when you say compounding the trades, daily or one trade with $100 or what have you?
Well,
that seems a little aggressive in my opinion. I'm not saying it's wrong, But to some people, that could be aggressive for $100 to turn that into $16,000 in 10 trades.
Right. So yes, the compound plan initially is a little aggressive. Okay. So the first trade you would invest, you would win about 70% of your investment back. All you do is just add that investment or your profit to your initial investment. And then after your third trade, you pull out your investment. So if you
Gotcha.
win your 3 trades in a row and you pull out your investment, everything you're trading after that is purely profit. So whatever you're willing to, and then honestly, guys, I've won 5 trades in a row, and then we restarted my compound because I didn't want to have. I was okay with my 5 trades in a row. But if you're really feeling the market and you're doing and you're confident in your trades and your ability, then you can be more aggressive. But that's why I said invest what's right for your pocket. Okay, I was just giving you an example on the possibility. As a matter of fact, the $100 10 compounding trades, I literally have a race options account for that, where I just go in, I do my 1 trade, and I'm out 10 days later. I mean, it's that easy. And especially with race options, if you do sign up for the silver part of the broker, they do give you 3 risk-free trades a day. So that kind of almost gives you 3 chances every single day. So that gives you, if we're really doing some math here, that gives you 30 chances to get $16,000 in 10 days. Guys, that's definitely possible. Okay. I hope that answered your question.
Yes, no, that was perfect. I just wanted to make it clear for just in case some people didn't understand when you talked about the compounding.
Oh, okay.
Do you have illustrations or anything for a chart for a compounding chart?
I
that
do.
shows that-
I do have an Excel spreadsheet of that.
Okay.
If you would
Yeah.
like that, just message me and I
Okay.
will work it out. Okay.
Sounds perfect. Thank you.
Absolutely. Are there any other?
Hi, Jordan. You said, could you repeat the part that you said about the 3 chances? I don't get it.
So if you sign up for race options, right, they give you an option. If you the minimum for it says on the website is 500, but if you contact support, you might be able to talk them down to 250. That's what I did when I first started. But the silver package, it's a more of an investment to start your account, but they give you that daily bonus inside of that package. And it's kind of like the binary broker giving you like a bonus. They're giving you like,
Oh, the bonus. Okay.
yeah,
All right. Thank you.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like the other day I was on the live call. It was Friday
Hey,
night.
Jordan.
And I took $100 off of. I took $1 to $200, and it was like in I think 30 minutes.
Hey
So
Jordan, I had a question. Is it possible like you can show us how to get the best out of the race option platform? Because I practiced on the what's that called? The pocket option platform, and then when I went to race option, it was just like a whole different like world. And like I was trying to get used to it, but it's just like it's like so complicated, like with the candles being live with trading view, and they're like very laggish. And then I try to read the line charts, and the line charts aren't really much of a like it was hard to read the line charts, compared to like the pocket option.
okay.
So I want to know if possible, if you got time, can you like help us, like people, I mean help me at least when you get the chance to like learn how the app inside and out, because unfortunately I went with the bonus plan, and like I can't take the money out of there, or else I just would have just ignored it and just pull my money back into pocket option trading.
Okay. Well, honestly, like I said, that's what I recommend. But I would say, like, if pocket options is more for you, man, use pocket options. I just use whatever you're gonna win profit off of, whatever is more successful for you. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was. Pocket option is that. I mean, like, so since I was using it, I mean, I love the way it works and everything.
Okay.
I just love it. And then I went to race option because what you call, I've heard a lot of good things about it. But and I'm just like maybe lost and I'm like I don't know like how to get the best out of the what you
Okay.
call
Well,
the thing.
we'll talk after the call, and maybe I can help you navigate through that. Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Hey, can I say something?
Yes.
I think on race options as well, you can, because I know he was saying something about the line chart. Like you can put candles on race option as well. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, but a quick question: when you do the candles, is it the one that's connected with TradingView, or can you do a different kind of candle chart?
It's connected to TradingView, but I honestly,
Because it's very laggish with the TradingView.
what I personally do is I go on TradingView.com to analyze my chart, and I enter off race options. I
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
use my laptop for my chart analysis off TradingView, and I enter race options on my phone
I see what you're
with
saying. Gotcha.
the tick chart to get a
So
good.
basically, you already have it marked up and everything, and you just follow it to your phone. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
The power of having more than one device is pretty amazing in binary. I should probably make a slide for that. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, using more than one device is extremely beneficial in binary if you can. If you can't, it's definitely okay. But having a trigger finger is extremely beneficial in binary because in binary, as you saw when I did that little mini trade, your entry is extremely important. And if you miss it in
yes,
entry, I would not recommend taking that trade.
of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like entry with every any trade, getting that good entry is the best thing. And once you miss the entry, do not go for
Uh,
it because that's exactly how you lose money.
all right.
Especially with what's called binary, I would say.
All right, guys. So that's the end of the slideshow, but I kind of wanted to show you guys some more stuff on pocket options real quick, just so you guys can kind of get more of a feel of what binary trading's about. I'm not gonna actually like really trade on this right now because the market's closed. I mean, you can trade on the weekend in binary; it's open 24/7, and if you want, you can. I just like more secure trades. But I was messing around on the market a little bit this weekend, and it was some fun. But yeah. So this is my trading view here. All right. And this is what my charts usually look like. Okay, you use indicators for all you traders who are in forex, who are looking into coming into binary. All of your knowledge is not lost. Okay, guys, like seriously, um, you can make an extreme amount of money in binary with your knowledge base that you do know in Forex. All right. And this is an example I'm going to show you guys for everybody who is in Forex. This is kind of more of an example for you. People who are new to trading in general, you're probably not going to understand this. But, just take a look at it and then we will go from there. All right. So, like, let's say, for example, in um, let's say for example in binary we're looking at the 3-minute chart here. Okay, so we're gonna look for maybe some patterns. All right, let's see here. So this part of the call I didn't exactly have planned, but hey, we're just gonna wing this part right here. All right. um
So Jordan, you mark up your 3 minutes on trading view and take it on the 1 minute on binary.
I actually scalped the 1-minute chart the whole time on binary.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, what is your preferred trading a minute chart? The 1 minute?
What's that?
I said, what's your preferred trading like time frame?
Yeah, my preference right now is the 3 to 1 minute. I really don't go any higher than that right now.
Yeah,
because
I was doing the same.
I scalp the market. That's kind of my strategy.
Yeah,
I scalp
same
the
here.
market.
Because I was doing forex, I was scalping the US 30. So I basically used to sit there 8 hours a day just on the US 30, waiting for those drops or those, when US 30 moves and moves. So I used to always catch those nice moves.
Yeah,
But it's like similar to over here, where the trend lines, I would say where the trend breaks and the trend reversal happens. With binary on the 1 minute chart, I seen that I made a lot of success with that too, with the support and the resistance. If you kind of like add it all together and stuff, I don't want to confuse anybody.
right.
So just keep that out.
Okay.
That's
Does anybody have any questions about binary? Does anybody like any questions at all? I will try my absolute best to answer. Does anybody have any questions about binary at all?
Yeah, Jordan, I have a question. I actually signed up recently with a broker. I think it's called Binary Coin. Oh no, Binary Cent. I'm sorry. Is that a decent broker to you recommend?
Honestly, I haven't done any research on that one, so I'm not going to sit here and down it. I'm just not very familiar with it, nor have I heard many people use that. I'm not certain. I don't want to give you not truthful information.
Okay, because I funded my account with the minimum that I put $250 into it.
Right.
They gave me a demo. I mean, I guess it's straight. I mean, I just my first time really like getting into binary, so I just went ahead and just set up account and everything went fine. So.
Well, I mean, with the right analysis is analysis, right? So I mean, it's gonna like, as long as you can trade off of it, you can trade off of it. I just don't know the withdrawal process. And that in itself is what I really worry about with brokers, right? Because you want to be able to get your money. The reason why I like race options so much specifically is because I just use my Cash App Bitcoin wallet and I get my money sent to my Cash App, which I immediately put into my account. It's like the fastest way possible I've seen. And that's why I choose race options. But yes, are there any other? Huh? What's that?
What is the name of your Telegram group? Because a friend of mine, he gave me your link. He invited me.
The name of my Telegram group is J Ethos Binary and Book Club, because I have a book club as well. That's gonna help people get in the right mindset.
You said J what? What is it again?
J Ethos Binary and Book Club. I think Sherry posted the link inside of the chat, so you should be able to find it there.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Can you go over the indicators that you use, please?
So yeah, this is more of an intro to binary call. Those kind of calls and classes I'll be doing throughout the week. This call,
Okay.
No, this isn't that kind of call, guys. This is just
no problem.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, does anybody have any other questions about binary?
Yes, I do. I don't know if I'm muted right now or not. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
So if we set, because I had a question about the timers. So if we set our timers, usually there's a very regular fixed time, but I've seen that you can add more time and what you call to your trade. So will that affect the payout of how much you're gonna receive in any kind of way, or it's just you adding more time for your trade?
So are you talking about rolling over and race options by any chance?
Yeah, I also want to know about rolling over. Like, how does rolling over and everything works? Like, what is rolling over and how does it exactly work?
Okay, so rolling over in race options is, so let's say you put in a 3-minute trade. Okay, you have until the last minute of that trade to decide to roll over. Rolling over means you're re-entering the trade, but you're extending the time of the trade another 3 minutes. So when you pull from, so if you win that trade, if you win that trade, then you can you get double. And if you lose,
so
you lose what you
basically,
invested times 2.
okay, so basically you make one trade, and by the time it's about to close, you can you can put in another trade, and then what you call, by the time that trade ends, you just basically, you saying you just doubled it. Doubled your
That's
profit.
more a double. That what you just explained is exactly what double up is. Rollover is just extending your time, but it's doubling the trade.
Oh, so extending your time and doubling your trade. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys, and also the session is recorded. So if you do want this session, just message me and I can send it to you. Are there any other questions about binary, guys? I hope this call was informational. I hope that you learned a lot off of it. And I do have a Telegram group, and I do post my live calls on there as well. So be looking forward to those. I do a lot of live trading. Okay, so be on the lookout for those. All right. Seriously blessed to have everybody on this call. I'm so grateful. Reach out if you have any questions. If you are not exactly comfortable talking on the call, or if you're not exactly comfortable just talking in a large group setting, please message me. I'll do my absolute best to get in touch with you and help you to the best of my ability. Okay. So everybody have a great rest of your night, and be ready for some binary trading next week, because we are going to be making some money. Okay, guys, we're going to make it quick, fast.
That's gonna the live binary trading is gonna start next week. Or you mean tomorrow, basically, right?
It's starting tomorrow. Okay,
tomorrow.
guys.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you, brother.